Greetings, welcome. I was thinking earlier how this is sort of like a private little study group, sweet, special little club. So thank you for joining my club. And I had a request earlier from a fellow student who wanted to know about the golden ratio, the golden number, and to talk more and learn more about this. So I said, great, yes, that's a topic that I want to explore myself more too. So feel free to let me know in the comments if there's something that you want to explore, and then it's an opportunity for us to learn together, and it helps me create this content based on common shared interests. And so I'm sort of guiding this, but you all are such an integral part of my experience, and it's our private secret little club. So let's keep going. So, okay, and by the way, here I'm at this co-working coffee, really great little spot. I didn't even need to pay for the co-working, I just paid for my coffee. And they're about to close, and it's pretty quiet in there, so I thought I'd come out here where I can be a little bit more comfortable with my voice. So, let's see here. Okay, just adjust this as needed. So, starting here with the Fibonacci sequence. So I wrote it out ahead of time. Okay, so Fibonacci sequence is pretty simple. It just starts with 0 and 1. And in the computing world, everything you see on your screen is created by zeros and ones. It's called the binary system. 0, 1, black, white, hot, cold. Nothing can exist without its opposite. So 0 and 1 you could think of as these two opposites that everything in our reality, everything on the computers, because the world of computing is basically just a recreation, an attempt to recreate this world that we're in. We know that it can never possibly be as beautiful and rich, but it's sort of a mirror world, you could say. So, zeros and ones. So Fibonacci starts with 0 and 1. And then to get the next number in each sequence, you simply add the two previous numbers. So 0 and 1 is 1. And then 1 and 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. And on and on and on and on and on. You can calculate this yourself. It's pretty fun exercise to do. And so then now it's interesting how when you divide, okay, so 1 divided by 0 is undefined. It's not a real number. But if we take 1 and divide by 1, we get 1. And then we take 2, we divide it by 1, and we get 2. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. 5 divided by 3 is 1.67. And then we keep going here, and what you might notice is that, the golden ratio being 1.618, on and on and on. As we do this division here, which I encourage you to do it on your own, it's really fun. If you're a math geek like me, if you like numbers like I do, it's just fun to really get the knowledge embedded in your own beingness just by going through the exercise, going through the motion. So what we see here, we go from 2 to 1.5 to 1.67 to 1.6. We're sort of going up and down, and the further we go, we get closer and closer to this beautiful 1.618 number, and which this is the exact formulation, this 1 plus the square root of 5 divided by 2, and then we arrive at this number. So you can see here, as I did the calculations earlier, all the way down here to 6,765 divided by 4,181, just the previous number, And I started to get really, really close here. 1.6180339. And then it went to 6316, whereas here it's 887499. But if I were to keep going, eventually the decimals would really line up really well with this. So earlier, a couple videos ago, I did a golden spiral video where I used the Fibonacci sequence to create the golden spiral, just by starting with two boxes that were the length and width was 1 unit, and then a square that the length and width was 2 units, and then 3, and then 5, and 8, and on and on and on. So there you have it. Pretty simple, pretty short video. I guess it would have been a lot longer if I actually did the calculation, but that's maybe a little bit redundant. And there's an activity or an exercise that you can do on your own at home for fun with your children, or with children that you want to help learn, or help them learn, help teach them about the golden ratio, the golden spiral. So that's pretty much all there is for today's video. It's a little bit noisy out here, so I hope you can hear me okay. And yeah, let me know in the comments, or however you want to communicate with me, what are there topics that perhaps Dan Winter talks about that you want to know more, or topics related to this that you think would be a good topic for me to explore, and then we can learn together and you can help guide me as to what you want to learn about, and chances are it's something that I want to learn too. So thank you for joining. Much love as always. Until next time. Bye.